Mr. Meena, I would like to start with you. Take us through the significance of this event, because I believe there are many firsts attached to it, which puts India in the spotlight when it comes to global cooperative movement.
Yeah, so as you were mentioning earlier, this is the first time in 130 years of history of International Cooperative Alliance that this event is happening in India for the first time. Another thing is, it is also the launch of International Year of Cooperatives. So United Nations for the second time, earlier it was done in the year 2012 also, it was also International Year of Cooperatives, but again United Nations has declared the next year as International Year of Cooperatives. So this is kind of a huge acknowledgement of how important cooperatives are all over the world, and also the announcement of the United Nations Year of Cooperatives is happening in Delhi. So
That's big.
Yeah, that's big. So that attaches the importance that India is the place where cooperatives have always been in the forefront, and we have a very ancient history of cooperatives in our country. Cooperatives have found mentioned in our Vedas, they have found mention in lot of scriptures, as well as before independence. If you see, there has been a lot of contribution by the freedom fighters who were associated with the cooperative societies. So in that way, cooperatives have been there in informal form for hundreds of years in our country. And if you see the formal format of cooperatives, we attach the formal cooperative societies from the year of 1904. So in the year 1904, the first cooperative society which was properly registered under an act, that came up in India. So that is a formal setup of India starting around 120, 125 years back.
Ago, yes.
Yeah. But informally they have existed for many more years.
Right. Dr. Awasthi, IFFCO has always kept the interest of the Indian farmers at its core, at its heart, and I believe there's going to be a lot of showcasing of Indian cooperative products on display. Tell us about it.
See, first of all, I see this as a means of India becoming global into cooperative movement.
Yes.
India has been always members of ICA, but its role has expanded manifold, especially after formation of the Ministry of Cooperation.
Yes, in
So
21.
I see that with that we have got more leverage in the sense of having transparency into system by having the election commission, and then we saw this, that all this has brought in the mind of outside people, especially International Cooperative Alliance, that now cooperatives in India are governed more as a entity which have also their ethics model.
Okay.
And considering that aspect of it, in IFFCO, in collaboration with ICA and Ministry of Cooperation, is hosting this conference, and where I think more than 1,000 foreign delegates are going to be there. There are going to be more than 100 sessions, which are parallel sessions too, being attended by all these delegates, and especially where inauguration happens at 3 o'clock on 25th, that is Monday, by Honorable Prime Minister, in the presence of Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, UN representative who is going to request our Honorable Prime Minister to launch International Year of Cooperative. I think it's a huge thing for India, and especially for IFFCO, that being declared as largest cooperative worldwide, having a large 300 societies in agriculture sector.
Yeah. Dr. Awasthi, Indian cooperative products will also be showcased, and I believe I was reading some of your pre-releases. They're going to be set up of hearts and all. So you have robust international presence, but you also have our own farmers and the products of our own, Make in India cooperative outlets, rubbing shoulders with the best of the global cooperatives. That's, I think, fantastic.
Surely, in this event, we have also invited members from primary agriculture societies, from federations of state ministers are coming. If those who are very senior cooperators from the cooperative movement all over the country, they are coming to participate. So it's an event which is having the last person in cooperative also, and the highest person in cooperative also to be there.
Yes.